Hey, late starters. This episode of Quick Fix Friday is going to be a little bit different as I talk a little bit more from my heart around pushing past resistance. Hello, dreamers. Welcome to the Late Starters Club, giving you the inspiration, mindset, and tools you need to start something midlife and beyond. Remember, it's never too late to follow your dreams. So I am now on episode 88 here. And I was reflecting on episode 86, where I talked to Dr. Fleet Mall and talking about his struggles through adversity. He talked about how we overestimate the things we can get done in a week and underestimate the things we can get done in a year. And while that is true for sure, I was noticing that I was having some real resistance around making some of these short episodes because there was this voice in my head, this resistance that was coming up saying, "What's the point? Is anyone even listening?" Or, I thought I would be further along than I am. And what I was seeing is that this resistance can come up in so many ways as we're going along this journey. And resistance is just a way of protecting us against disappointment. And resistance shows up for me when I feel a little bit disappointed. Resistance is an opportunist and it says, aha, yes, you're feeling a little bit of disappointment around maybe the results you're seeing, or you're not there fast enough, or you thought you'd be in a different place by now. And so resistance preys on that and says, yes, that's right. What is the point here? And why are you doing this? And resistance is trying to protect you from further disappointment. And it tells you to just stop now and to, you know, give up because it knew that wasn't going to turn out anyway. And what happens is it's just this wall. And I noticed that in running as well, we hit this wall in running where we feel unable to go any further. And we're wondering why the hell we signed up for this race, actually. And that's how it can be. And that's how it's feeling right now in this podcast for me. Even though we just hit this milestone of 6,000 downloads, there's this like hope that it's going to just go viral, or it's going to be amazing, or it's going to just take off. And all of a sudden, we'll have millions of listeners. And that's not usually how it works. It usually takes a lot of time. We look at someone else's journey and we see their success, and we don't even see all the work that went into it and the disappointment and the walls that they hit as well. And so what I'm trying to do right now is just sit with this resistance and be with it. And I want to just talk to my resistance like a little child and acknowledge that resistance and say, thank you so much for showing up and trying to protect me and trying to be there for me. Because I've been hurt in the past and you don't want that for me, right? But my mission is bigger than that. And I know that if I just keep going, that I will have the reward at the end. And maybe that reward is not going to look exactly like I thought it would. Maybe I'll never have tons and tons of listeners, but I have found this podcast so rewarding already that I don't care. I mean, I do care. I do care. Let's be honest. All right. I care. But I just want to say that we can sit with that discomfort and be with it and acknowledge it, but we don't want that resistance to make our decisions for us, because I made this commitment and I know with my years of wisdom, and one of the advantages of being a late starter is that I know that we can push through this wall and have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful outcome. And I'm not done. I don't I'm not ready to give up on anything. In fact, if I really just sit and examine the success that I've already had, that that will carry me through. So I also love Elizabeth Gilbert has this same theme that she talks about in one of my favorite books, Big Magic. And she talks about the resistance and coming up as an artist and talking about how you can invite that resistance in to be a co-pilot and acknowledge that resistance, but that the resistance doesn't get to drive the car. They can be a passenger. They don't even get to touch the radio, but they you can have it there and compartmentalize it and allow it to be, but you are still driving the car, finishing the race, and moving towards that big, beautiful goal that you set out to achieve. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and share with me some of the places you've found resistance and pushed through. All right. Thanks, everyone. Hope that was helpful, and make sure you grab the free guide, Top Tools for Late Starters, on the website at latestartersclub.com. And let's turn dreaming into doing.